Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If it's your first time here, you are absolutely welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking back into today's video. Guys, I would be sharing with you today tips on how to apply for your master's program or your PhD program here in the United States. Yes, you heard me right. So is that something you want? Please stick around, don't go anywhere, and I will give you all the tips I have for you after our intro, okay? So guys, I have about 5 tips I will be sharing with you on how to go about your application process for your master's program and for your PhD program. I mean, it's that time of the season where students are looking to apply for their master's program or their PhD program here in the US. And these tips I will be sharing with you would help you in being confident in your application process, and it would also help you to be very strategic in how you apply for your program, whether it's a master's program or a PhD program. It applies to any field you're going to be, the social science or the arts or the humanities, or probably like the science field. I mean, it's not tailored to just fit in one field. I mean, you can apply these tips to your field. So the first tip I'm going to be sharing with you is to research your particular program thoroughly. Make sure it's something that aligns with your academic goals and your professional goals. Make sure you're not mincing or missing the programs that you want to do, and it does not differ from, you know, your academic achievements or your academic background or whatever it is that you've achieved in the past couple of years. So you want to also make sure that you're looking at the faculty members in the program that you are thoroughly researching about. So you want to look into them. You also want to make sure you're looking into research opportunities that your program has to offer you. Yeah, you also want to look at the program structure. Is this something that fits your knowledge level? Is it fast curriculum? Does it fit what you would like to be involved with? So you want to look at how the program is structured. Make sure it's classes that you're eager to take, classes that will be very beneficial to you, or the program structure is something that will be very beneficial to you in anything that you're doing in terms of your academic and your career goals or your professional goals. You also want to make sure that while you're researching for this program, you're looking out for the school resource. Is the international body there very helpful to the international students that are coming in? Because practically this video is tailored to international students, right, that are coming in from Nigeria to the US, and it also applies to anybody coming in from any other part of the world to the US. So you want to make sure that you're looking out at the resources that the school has to offer international students. Is this something that will be beneficial to you? Do they have do they do like weekly or monthly check-in emails to the international students, providing them with information that will be beneficial to them during their stay here in the US? You want to look out for that as well. While you're researching for this program, you also want to make sure you're looking into sending cold emails. So cold emails are basically emails that you send to a professor or a graduate coordinator in a school indicating your interest in them, and this is usually done before admission is given to you, not after admission. You do this before the admission, like when you're putting all your materials together, when you're trying to find out information about the school. That's why I put this in this category, because it falls under research. You're doing a research. So you sending an email to the professor or the graduate coordinator in a school just for that shows you're researching about the school, what they have to offer you, what their program structure is like, what their resources is like in the particular program you're going for. So you want to make sure that you do your research thoroughly and get all the information you need in this particular phase. So the next tip I'll be sharing with you, my second point, is how to get in touch with a graduate coordinator or the professor in the particular program you're going to or the particular school you're going to. So 2 ways you can get in touch with your graduate coordinator in the program you're going to is through the school website. I got a question in this video that I just linked up here that says, how do you get the information of the graduate coordinator? So the best way to do that, or the best way to get that information, is from the school website. Just go to the school's website, whatever school you're applying to, search for the program you are going for. Let's say it's chemistry, it's physics, whatever program you're going for, maybe it's education. Open the website that has your program that you're going for. Then under the search button, just type faculty and staff in the physics department or in the chemistry department. You will literally see a drop down of professors in that particular department. Some even come with the title, oh, is the head of this, is the program advisor, is the this and that. that's where you get the information that you need, and then you get their contact email. Some of them even need their phone numbers if you're lucky enough, but if you don't, all you have to work with is their email. Look him up or look her up, see what they are up to, see what they do, see what their research is all about. If your program is a research-based program, you know, just look into all of that, and that's one way to also connect with them. And that's how you can get in touch with the graduate coordinator of a school in order for you to send your code email, because I got this question a lot in my previous video, so I hope this particular question answers that. Okay, and while you do this, it helps you to build a connection with the professor, right? It kind of like gives them the signal that, oh, you're a genuine student and you're interested in their work, and it puts you at the forefront of being top in their list of to be admitted students. That gives you an added advantage. I mean, you already reached out to the professor, you already sent them a code email telling them what your interests are, what you would like to do, why you are very particular about working with them. That way, this professor already has you tailored in their mind. This is a tip that basically helped me during my application process, so I believe in that sharing this with you is going to help you to be able to like niche down and let whoever it is that you're reaching out to, be it any professor, that letting them know where your interest is at just gives you an edge over any other person and just makes you like fit or meet their list of priority students to admit. So the next point I'm going to be sharing with you is tailor your statement of purpose, which is your SOP, to fit the admission requirements. I would like to call this your SOP, the first stage on the interview. Of course, you will definitely do another interview when the school admits you, because there's something like they call, like they will have to, you know, interview you, ask you questions. They just want to have an idea of why you're coming to the school, why you choose the school, why not any other school, why do you want to be in their program. So that's like the second stage of the interview, right? The first stage is what I will call your SOP. You have to tailor your SOP to fit the idea you want them to see about you, right? It has to include your academic achievements, your professional achievements. You have to sell yourself in a way that puts you in the limelight, like that you can be able to secure the admission. You know, bring your best foot forward. You know, the things that you've done in your academic and background that has made you stand out as a genuine and, you know, an A+ student. Bring those things forward in your SOP. If you know anything you've done in your professional background or your career that has made you stand out as an added advantage to the school's program, also pull that in your SOP, right? You have to highlight every major achievement. This is not the time for you to downplay your achievements or downplay anything that you've secured in your past years of your life, whether in your academic or your career goals. Now is not the time to downplay. Like, literally bring everything to your SOP, refine it, put it in a way that puts you in a very good limelight. Also in your SOP, you want to highlight why you want to be in that specific program. Talk about what the program is going to do for you, how it's going to benefit you in your professional career or in your professional goals, how it's also going to benefit you in your academic goals as well. You want to be specific. One thing about the US and in writing your statement of purpose is just go straight to the point. Be specific. Don't beat about the bush. You just hit the nail on the head. Also in your statement of purpose, you want to let them know how that particular program aligns with your academic goals and your career goals. You don't want to mix words. You don't want to, you know, derail from your train of thought or the flow of your paper or your SOP. You literally want to connect everything together and let them know why that particular program would be very beneficial to you in your academic and in your career goals. Also in your statement of purpose, I would advise you also indicate research areas you would like to explore, or probably research areas that you are already working on currently, and probably that's the reason, one of the major reasons why you want to work with the professor that you're going to the school for, right? When you're including your research questions and things you want to do, you also want to include in your statement of purpose how that program is going to help you achieve the goal. You want to do something, you have a goal, you've listed out the goal. You also want to let them know how you intend to achieve this and how the program would help you to achieve that goal. That would also very like significantly put you in the limelight, like you know what you're doing. Oh, this candidate is genuine. He or she knows, so I want this, I want to get this, and this is how I'm going to do it. Like, this is the method I want to use, this is the approach I want to get this. And it just makes you like, when they read your statement of purpose, they'll know that okay, this person knows what he or she wants and what he or she is doing. And as such, you know, if they have that list where they're like, okay, we're selecting just 10 students, trust me, you will be on the first 5 that list to be admitted. And one thing I would also like to throw in is, when you're writing your statement of purpose, just a way to feel connected to the school, you might probably indicate the professor you would like to work with, how his research practically aligns with your goals, and and how you practically would be very privileged to work or learn under his tutelage. So you want to include that. It would help you stand out, and it will make you seem like, oh, okay, student knows a particular professor in the school, and as such you're like, okay, you've done your research, you know this school in and out, you even went as far as knowing who the professor is, right? And you've read their work. It just makes you stand out as that student who is all in. So the next point I'm going to be sharing with you is leverage strong recommendations. And the reason why I say this is you want to bring in people that know you well, that can attest to your work ethic, that can attest to your character as a person and to your personality. You want to leverage on those kind of people to write your letters of recommendation. So choose somebody who can speak to your academic potential and also your professional or your work ethic, like I earlier mentioned, and who can also speak to your research abilities and your capabilities as a person. Not you bringing in your dad or your mom to write your letters of recommendation. Trust me, that's in no way professional at all, because for you to get someone who knows you well to write your letters of recommendation, it's always most advisable that you get someone who is in a professional field, or probably your undergraduate professor who has taught you and you're very connected to. This is why we say don't be in a bad relationship with your undergraduate professors, to be honest, especially if you know that in the long run you want to go for your master's program, you want to do your PhD, or you just want to advance in your academics. There is no need for you to be in a bad relationship with your professors. I feel like you should be close to them, because it's not about needing them, it's about building a relationship, a connection that is going to last you like a lifetime. I mean, when I applied for my master's that I'm currently doing, all of the professors that wrote for me were all from undergraduate level back in school, and I was able to get that because I built a very strong work ethic back in school, and I was very keen on my academics. There was no way I was low on it. Wherever there is something going on, or if I have to be on set when we're filming in school, I'm literally there. And I mean, when they see you as that student who is always at the forefront, try to do things, you always want to be here, impact in any little way you can, even taking extracurricular activities, trust me, they will go above and beyond to stand in for you and vouch for you. And there is nothing that beats a very, very strong letter of recommendation. Even if your SOP does not do the work for you, or maybe your transcript does not do the work for you, I'm just saying, if your letter of recommendation can literally stand in for you 100%, because it just speaks to you as a person, it speaks to your character, it speaks to your research ability, it also speaks to your extracurricular activities that you get to do outside of school, right? It's not just about the social life that you have. There, the professors that you are applying to in the school you currently want to come to in the US can see that, oh, okay, outside school, this person is somebody that you can vouch for. This person is somebody that you can literally lean on to be accountable for things, to be able to live up to schoolwork, or to be able to live. And like I earlier said, ideally, it is professionally right that you use professors or reach out to professors back in your undergraduate level, or you reach out to probably your managers or the people that you've worked for in the professional body that can write strong letters of recommendation for you. Please don't go and meet your auntie or your uncle or your friend and tell them what to write for you. Trust me, I'm not saying it's not gonna work, probably might work, but it just doesn't speak to who you are as a person. There is something sweet about someone in the professional field writing and attesting to your capabilities as a person. Trust me, just take my 2 cents for it, because with that they specifically highlight specific areas and examples of things that you've done to add to the company that you've worked with, or to the body of knowledge in the school that you just graduated from. And there's a reason why I say this. So please look out for people that can provide you with strong letters of recommendation. So the next tip I have for you guys is understanding funding and financial opportunities. Graduate school is very costly, take it from me. I mean, it's very costly, and for you to be able to come down here to study, understanding funding and financial opportunities is very crucial. This would help you to plan properly. I mean, there's no amount of planning you want to do, but at the end of the day, you just need to plan to be able to fit all of your finance into something. It doesn't have to be 100%, but you have to make it make sense to you, because if it doesn't make sense to you, it can't make sense to any other person, right? You want to research funding opportunities. I mean, you want to research schools that offer scholarships, you want to research schools that offer fellowships. It could be like a graduate assistantship, comes in form of a teaching assistantship or a research assistantship, or maybe external grants. By external grants, I mean, you know, getting funding that is not from the school, just from maybe an external organization. So you want to make sure that you're researching funding opportunities. For instance, I know there is an external grant organization called Fulbright. They sponsor international students to the United States to study here. I think the only thing is there is a term and condition to apply to that. With the information I have now, is not extensive. I feel like you can also do your research on that. So please make sure you put that into consideration when you are trying to apply for your master's program or your PhD program here in the United States. Also, I'm not going to be going extensively into, you know, what a research assistantship is, or a graduate assistantship is, or a fellowship or external grant is. I would be doing all of that in a different video, and if you would love to see that video, please let me know in the comment section. I mean, your responses will determine if I get to film that video or not. But when I get, like, you know, you guys want to see that and you need the knowledge on that, I'm definitely going to film that and have that up here for you guys to see. So guys, we've come to the end of this video, and I am so happy that I got to share these tips with you. I hope it helps somebody out there, you know, who is trying to apply either for the fall semester, spring semester, you know, maybe during the summer, or probably for 2025, right? This would definitely help and go a long way in helping you to secure your admission, as long as you do things the right way and you have and bring your best foot forward. So I hope this video was helpful, and please don't forget to like, share this video to anybody you know or you think might need it, or who is in the application process to apply. You can share this video to them. I'm sure it will be very beneficial to them as well. Please let me know in the comment section, you know, how this video will be helpful to you, or just drop, you know, your comments in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the comment section and definitely interact with you if you have any questions that you would like me to attend to. And of course, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.